Whether cascading down a cliff face or merrily trickling amongst trees and shrubs, there is always something magical about waterfalls. While some dazzle and daze with their size and scale, others are more subtle in their beauty, as graceful curtains of water cascade into pretty pools below. The world is full of amazing waterfalls. While some are now popular tourist destinations, others lie almost unvisited in remote rainforest regions. Here's a look at the most beautiful waterfalls in the world. Hi guys! If you've enjoyed this video so far, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on our latest video, and don't forget to drop your comment telling us which beautiful waterfall that we failed to mention. Thank you all and enjoy. Seljalandsfoss. One of the most beautiful waterfalls in the whole of Iceland, Seljalandsfoss is also one of its most popular. This is in large part because you can walk behind its cascading curtain of water. While this makes for some incredible photos, the falls are just as marvelous to view from in front, as they gush off the top of a 60-meter-high cliff. Located just off the renowned Ring Road in the south of the island, Seljalandsfoss is not to be missed out on for its scenic setting and unique and unusual cave viewpoint. Number 11. Niagara Falls, Canada, United States. When someone mentions stunning waterfalls you have to visit, a lot of us probably turn our thoughts instantly to the world-famous Niagara Falls. And rightfully so. Niagara Falls is located on the border between Canada and the United States and is one of the most iconic waterfalls in the world. The falls themselves are actually made up of 3 separate waterfalls: the Horseshoe Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls. The largest of the 3 is the Horseshoe Falls, and it straddles the border between the United States and Canada. The Horseshoe Falls are 2,200 feet wide and drop 188 feet. The majestic Niagara Falls attracts millions of visitors every year who come to marvel at the fall's beauty and power. The falls have been a popular tourist attraction since the 19th century, and along with throngs of the masses, a lot of famous and noteworthy people have also come to the falls, including Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana, and former U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt, just to name a few. The falls have also attracted a variety of thrill seekers. Several people have gone over the falls in barrels to showcase their bravery, although some may have had another word for those who choose to traverse the massive falls in a barrel, like maybe crazy. Others have tried to walk across the falls on tightrope, such as Kenneth Allen, who was the first to successfully complete the walk in 1969. Most people, though, prefer to simply stand in awe of the falls and view them from a safe but still within spray's reach distance. Needless to say, few falls can rival the grandeur, fame, and sheer size of the stunning Niagara Falls. Number 10. Yosemite Falls. Located in the national park of the same name, Yosemite Falls in California is undoubtedly one of the most famous and photographed waterfalls in the world. Made up of the upper and lower falls with the middle cascades between, the waterfall drops a colossal 739 meters down the side of Yosemite Valley. This makes it the tallest waterfall in the whole of the United States. While its spellbinding beauty can be enjoyed from many different parts of the park, it is worth hiking to the top for incomparable views out over the valley and the Sierra Nevada mountains beyond. Number 9. Iguazu Falls, Argentina, Brazil. The stunning Iguazu Falls is located on the border between the 2 equally stunning countries, Brazil and Argentina. The falls are highly regarded as one of the most spectacular natural wonders in the world, and one look at these cascading falls and it's not hard to see why people fall in love with their beauty. The falls are comprised of over 270 cascades that stretch for almost 3 kilometers. They're also surrounded by lush forests where you'll find a plethora of beautiful flora and fauna. The falls are massive, twice as wide and taller than the famous Niagara Falls, making Iguazu Falls one of the largest ones in the world. Visitors get a variety of options when it comes to seeing the falls. They can hike through the rich forest to see the falls up close, they can take a boat ride, or they can get an aerial view of the falls via a helicopter. Those that choose to hike, though, should be aware that the falls and their surrounding area are home to a wide range of wildlife, some of which pose no threat, like toucans and giant otters, but others of which are a bit more dangerous, like jaguars. For the most iconic view of the falls, visitors can head over to the Devil's Throat, which is a U-shaped cascade that drops 262 feet down into a swirling abyss. These falls are protected by both Brazil and Argentina and are part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The name Iguazu actually means big water in the Guarani language, and it's clear that these falls certainly live up to their name. Number 8. Plitvice Waterfalls. One of the most popular attractions in Croatia, the glorious Plitvice Waterfalls are a treat to visit. Set in a gorgeous national park, the endless series of glittering waterfalls course their way between lush vegetation and down limestone walls before merrily merging with the lakes below. Blessed with clear emerald and turquoise waters, the park's 16 lakes look absolutely breathtaking, particularly with the lovely waterfalls in the background. Wandering along the wooden walkways that meander their way peacefully around the park is a magical way to view the waterfalls up close. Number 7. Gullfoss, Iceland. Gullfoss Falls, or the Golden Falls as they're also called, is a majestic waterfall in scenic southwestern Iceland. The falls are fed by the Hvita River and are one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country. In fact, these falls are part of the Golden Circle, which is a well-traveled tourist route. The route also includes the geysers of Haukadalur, as well as the Thingvellir National Park, so anyone heading to the falls can take in some other stunning sights along the way. The name of the falls, the Golden Falls, comes from the telltale golden hue that the water takes on as it flows over the rocks in the sunlight. In the early 20th century, the falls were almost lost to industrial development in the area. Luckily, the falls were saved by a local farmer's daughter who fought hard to preserve them. And while the flowing falls are stunning in the warmer months, when winter hits and the temperature drops, the falls freeze over, creating a sight so beautiful that it looks straight out of the pages of a fairy tale. These falls are known for its double cascade, which drops 105 feet down to a deep canyon. There's a viewing platform at the top of the falls for visitors, and anyone who's lucky enough to see these Icelandic falls for themselves surely won't forget this stunning sight anytime soon. Number 6. Sangyok Falls. Straddling the border between China and Vietnam, Bangkok Falls is the name given to two sets of wonderful waterfalls that lie along the Khe Song River. While the multiple layers and drops of the falls look absolutely astounding, the picture-perfect scene is completed by the lush vegetation, majestic mountains, and karst formations that lie around them. Long shut off from the world due to various border disputes, the falls are now an increasingly popular tourist destination. Hordes of visitors take boat trips below the cascades, coating themselves in a fine mist of spray. Number 5. Kaitour Falls. Some waterfalls pack a pretty powerful punch, but when it comes to powerful waterfalls, Kaitour Falls wears the crown. These falls are widely regarded as one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world. The falls are found in the Kaitour National Park in Guyana, South America, and along with being known for its power, the falls are also known for their unique ecosystem. The waterfall is located in a very remote area in the Amazon rainforest, an area that's ripe with endemic species of plants and animals. In fact, the waterfall is so remote that it can only be reached by a several-day hike through the thick forest, or by plane if hiking for days through awe-inspiring but treacherous and dangerous Amazonian forest isn't your thing. In any case, those who are brave enough to make the trek or rich enough to hire a plane will bear witness to a pretty stunning sight once there. The falls are 113 feet wide and have a single drop that measures 741 feet. Interestingly, the falls are named after the Patamona Indian chief Kai. It's said that he sacrificed himself to the gods of the falls in order to save his tribe from being captured by the Carib people. Whether or not that's actually true is up for debate, but the beauty of the falls, set off by the breathtaking, unspoiled surroundings, is inarguable, which is why the Kaikir Falls are widely considered to be one of the most beautiful falls in the world. Number 4. Angel Falls. The tallest waterfall in the world, Angel Falls in Venezuela, certainly makes for one of the most spectacular sights imaginable. Shooting off the summit of a tabletop mountain, the falls plunge 807 meters uninterrupted to the jungle below, with much of the water turning to mist before it reaches the ground. Adding in its other cascades and rapids and Angel Falls' total height, it is a whopping 979 meters. Due to its remote location in Canaima National Park, Angel Falls is quite hard to visit, though its stunning setting and awe-inspiring scenery certainly make it well worth the effort. Number 3. Sutherland Falls, New Zealand. Stunning Sutherland Falls are named for the man who discovered them in 1880, surveyor Donald Sutherland. They're located in Fiordland National Park in New Zealand. These falls are known for their remote beauty. They're also known for their height. Sutherland Falls is the tallest waterfall in New Zealand, and it drops a staggering 1,904 feet in 3 cascades. The waterfall is fed by a glacial lake, as well as several small streams, and visitors can revel in a hike to the falls. The hike via the Milford Track is a multi-day hike and will take visitors to the base of the falls. Along the way, visitors can take in the beautiful surroundings, including the unique flora and fauna, and many native birds such as the kaka and kea. It's important to note, though, that the falls are surrounded by rugged terrain and steep cliffs, making them difficult to access. So for the less experienced hiker, a helicopter ride will also provide a pretty spectacular bird's-eye view of the falls. And for those who love a little local legend, the Maori people of New Zealand have a legend about the falls. The legend says that the falls were created by a giant named Kareorea when he struck the rock face with a weapon and made the deep chasm that the water flows through. You can also see the Sutherland Falls in several scenes in Lord of the Rings trilogy, since they were used as a filming location. Number 2. Victoria Falls. If you thought that Niagara Falls was large, well, Victoria Falls dwarfs it with its colossal curtain of water that stretches for 1,708 meters, reaching 108 meters in height. It is these epic proportions that make Victoria Falls the largest waterfall in the world. Breathtaking to behold, the endless flow of water that tumbles over the cliff almost defies belief. Fittingly, the cacophonous roar that rises from the gorge below, and the fine spray that hangs in the air, saw the falls named the smoke that thunders in the local Lozi language. Nestled on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls truly needs to be seen to be believed. Number 1. Gokta Waterfall, Peru. The Gokta Waterfall in Peru falls in 2 cascades, totaling a perilous drop of 2,530 feet. The waterfall was only discovered in 2005 by the outside world, although local indigenous communities have known about the waterfall for centuries. In fact, this waterfall is a sacred site for the locals because they believe that the falls are inhabited by an important spirit called the Chachako. The spirit protects the surrounding forest and the animals. Some of the flora and animals protected by this spirit include the bromeliads, rare orchids, and several species of hummingbirds, all of which can be seen by visitors on a hike to the falls. To see these falls, visitors can wind their way up a trail through the forest to the top, where stunning views offer a memorable experience. And although this waterfall is on the newish side of waterfall discoveries, word is getting out about its beauty. National Geographic named the waterfall one of the most 100 beautiful waterfalls in the world, and more people are making the Peruvian trek to see this stunning waterfall for themselves every year.
Hi guys! If you've enjoyed this video so far, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on our latest video, and don't forget to drop your comment telling us which beautiful waterfall that we failed to mention. Thank you all and enjoy!